All right, this block of instruction will be on line load reverse to electrical disconnect for AC system. Generally, this is going to be a concern when there's no whip coming out the bottom of the electrical disconnect for an AC system. The situation currently arises when both the line and the load wires come out the brick veneer. An electrician has to wire this, but he's not sure which line goes to the air conditioner because it goes behind the brick wall before it comes out with the gray whip down to and up into the AC system. So what we've got, if this main breaker goes bad for any reason, the service technician is going to come and turn the power off. It is currently off. And then these wires that come off this breaker should be dead because these wires here I don't have to touch. Think of it as if I have to pull this breaker out with it in the off position and then unscrew these wires down below, I don't want those to be live power. Now, a proper test for these will be when the breaker is off, you will test the lugs on the breaker. You'll take your wiggy and you'll touch the lugs, and if the breaker is off but also reading 240, that means that these are the live wires. This is the line side. This should be the load side. Basically, I got live wires coming in here. I have power juice coming into the bottom of the breaker. Improper. This is improper. This should be the line side, but right now I have no power connected to the line side because the breaker's off. Now if I flip this breaker on, I will get power on this. On this demonstration, the line load is reversed. Therefore, when an electrician comes in, or an AC man who doesn't have the proper testing equipment, he will turn the breaker to the off position, pull this out, and with it he will pull out 2 live wires and then suffer the consequences. Any questions? Here we have the breakers in the on position. My line side will have power, 240 volt. My load or my light bulb will have 240 volt because the breaker's in the on position. When I turn this breaker off, these terminals should be deactivated, i.e. dead. I'll turn off my breaker, I'll go back over here, and I should expect no power. I have no power. That means that my load side is now deactivated. I can now pull my breaker out and disconnect my wires, or I can turn the breaker off, disconnect my wires, and then pull the breaker out because my line is still live back here. That's not an issue unless I touch the prongs where the breaker actually attaches to. So this one is correctly wired, where the load side is now dead when the breaker's in the off position.